All right, here we are, back with the Musketeers. I was thinking about the last episode, and it didn't have recognisable guest stars, to me, at least. I don't know if the side characters we got last time were recurring character actors within the British TV world, but if they were, I didn't recognise them. Unlike many other episodes of this show where I've been like, hey, it's this person for this week. So that was something a bit different about the last one. I'm interested to see if there's anyone new that I recognise this time round. Let's get into it. Is this where... what... Is this his bed?
In there, you'll find your money and the dress and the crown.
Crown.
Don't talk.
I was going to say, are we about to find something out about this guy that we don't really want to know? He wants her to wear a crown.
I warn you, I am a desperate man. If you resist, I will kill you.
There it is. I recognise him.
Drop it. Do as he says.
That's fun. That's cool.
Or we will kill you where you stand.
This is General Tariq Alaman.
Love that sweat.
Former general, now persecuted by my own country.
Say it. Say it now.
I love you, Rochefort. I have always loved you.
Okay, he seems genuinely into it. I was wondering if this was a rehearsal or some sort for strategic purposes, but no, I think he's got a proper full-on thing for the Queen, doesn't he?
And I love you. Oh, God. Oh, I love you.
Although he's hamming it up, but maybe that's just him. There's a lot we don't know about him yet. Now, this actor, I do recognise from what is not pinging right now.
This had better be good, Treville.
There's barely enough powder to fire a musket.
Some tools of war. Hope no one loves that statue.
The Spanish have kidnapped my daughter. They are holding her here in Paris. I want her back. Do we have a deal?
Dr. Moon. Isn't he, right? He's Dr. Moon from Forest of the Dead, Silence in the Library, and Doctor Who. Is that scientifically accurate? That what he's got there, that little amount of powder, can cause such an explosion in this period? I'm not sure if they're, exaggerating a bit with that or not. Anyway, there was a similar plot line in a Robin Hood episode, of course, with the trading or the introduction of this powder, the black fire.
Amongst his many crimes, Alaman fled Spain in possession of a vital cipher machine.
Oh, yeah, this cipher machine as well.
I understand she has been kidnapped by your agents.
Naturally, I deny the allegation.
Naturally.
But I will make inquiries.
I don't think this ambassador for Spain is going to last long, surely, because...
We already have the cipher. Let him carry on thinking that.
Because Rochefort's our real villain, no? At one point, he's going to supersede this ambassador, is my feeling. Here's Milady de Winter making some moves. I still can't believe she's so quickly back in the mix. And I find myself quite happy she is, because it really just adds another layer to all these webs they enjoy concocting.
He has a high fever. I propose a chemical remedy. The very latest cure from Geneva.
The Swiss are a very healthy people. I always presumed it was the mountain air.
What does this cure contain?
Minute quantities of various metallic elements in a suspension of water.
Great moment.
He's still on the breast.
Professor LeMay has degrees from Geneva and the Sorbonne. I suspect he knows a little more about medicine than a cloth merchant's wife.
Well, it sucks that people don't listen to Constance, but she is being quite bold in speaking up quite a lot, isn't she?
It would be helpful if we could see the cipher machine.
At this square.
You don't trust us?
Good point. That was a Capaldi point.
I don't trust Alaman. Something's wrong.
Something is wrong. And there's all this taking care of the baby, the Dauphin.
Constance, he's in good hands.
I love how much this episode is about a...
Sure he knows what he's doing.
I'm in your hands.
Nice. I love how much this episode so far is about technology, new technology in these three different forms of it. The gunpowder, the cipher machine, and the medicine for the baby. And that's always exciting in these period sort of stories of like the fun you can have with these new technologies being introduced and how much they change life for these people. Oh. And they both think he's looking at them.
You shouldn't be here now.
This is a lot of fun. Well done.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
My saviour! I almost didn't recognize you in your fine dress.
Milady de Winter.
Using the same name. Dangerous.
Charming. Goodbye, milady. Seeing you again was a pleasant diversion on a trying day.
No luck there right now. What's she gonna do? This episode feels like it's shot a little bit differently, a little more dirty, a little more... There are some like low angles and rough, dark close-ups and things.
The Dauphin is seriously ill. Madrid should know this.
Madrid.
But when the Queen sees my devotion to her child, it can only increase her passion for me.
You hope. Well, what's gonna happen if he finds out that she loves, mental blank, Aramis? 6 scoring. The zoom. Yeah, this is shot different. Look at this. It's shot more like a thriller, like an espionage thriller.
Second archway from the left.
Mm-hmm. Super cool.
2 more by the bread.
With all their freaking awesome hats.
Give me the cipher.
The girl first.
Don't get a clean shot. He's trying. They're too close.
Is it thing? I'm on him!
Oh, nice crossbow. This has not gone well. Not to plan at all. Ooh, brutal. I swear, getting stabbed vertically is way more gruesome than getting stabbed horizontally, isn't it? There we go. Who was that? Porthos took an arrow to the knee. Didn't even get the daughter. Nice environmental fighting. Oh, intense version of this theme. So they didn't get his daughter, Samara. They didn't manage to kill any of the main enemies. Rando villagers got hurt and their poor little stalls scrapped to pieces. Someone is dead. Multiple innocents dead.
Save him or lose your head. And believe me, there is no cure for that.
Nice, got him. Here's some more of that king we've been starting to see over the last couple episodes.
I will apply the leeches.
Oh, yeah. Leeching a baby, not pleasant. This is your time, Rochefort. Hey, this is what he thinks. Time to get in there.
You must be brave.
And again, look at these mucky shots.
The strength.
It's handheld.
If he dies.
Remember how you cried
Creeping forward, it's dangerous.
years ago when you left Spain for your marriage?
You never had any intention of handing over the cipher!
That is true, but I have my reasons.
5 innocent people dead, a musketeer held hostage, and you still think you have a winning hand?
Is there even a cipher?
I don't have this cipher.
Oh, he doesn't have it. I was starting to wonder if there even is a cipher. Something you could lie about and invent. So he's saying Samara has the cipher, so rescue Samara and all is well. Trade him for her. killing me. Killing me. Oh, man, this is so beautiful, this music. It's just like some music from World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor, and also quite Dune-ish, isn't it? It sounds a lot like Hans Zimmer's Dune. Absolutely beautiful. And Porthos was taken. Yes,
I'm not a nurse, I'm a poet.
Yes.
Fix your own leg.
She's a poet. Yeah, in all the hubbub, I forgot that Porthos was taken as well as shot.
He trusted you French to save us and you made a mess of everything.
I like her accent.
And Balthazar has men guarding the house.
She's really confident with it. It
If you
sounds...
decide to die, please, do it quietly.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Let him wait. Good God! What are you doing in my private apartments?
Forgive my presumption, sire. I simply hope to see your Majesty's face once more before I left.
I see she is escorted from the palace.
You are a determined woman, milady.
The king loves it. And she's so forward.
Its reward. Dine with me tonight.
But now Rochefort sees her as well.
What are you gonna do? Punch through the walls?
If it comes to it.
There it is again. I wonder what this theme represents exactly.
I'm not a Moor. I'm French.
You might have been born in this country, but that doesn't make you French.
We heard it before when they were talking about Porthos's backstory.
And Africa. On my mother's side.
Which part of Africa?
Oh, yowza.
Would you like to hear some poetry?
I'd prefer a brandy.
With her accent, I'll listen to that.
From his light, the niche of my essence enlightened me. The light, my splendor.
We swap over to a flute. Yeah. So this theme is definitely related to Porthos's background. It's like Porthos's story that we're uncovering that theme is related to. Ah, the cipher. Very cool. It's real. Okay.
All your secrets are safe with me.
Both the king and the queen are getting their own
Sit with me, Rochefort.
new confidants, which could, create a divide. Her and Rochefort, the king and Lady de Winter. Right where he wants to be. Getting more similar to
I
his
have had so few friends in this place. I'm glad you're here.
friends, Rochefort.
To me.
Not lovers.
I love you. As any subject loves his queen.
That was excellent. The way the music cut out and his eyes got so wide. Oh my god. Actually, that moment made me sweat. I'm suddenly sweating. He just said it. Killing me, killing me. Here we go. Get this. Oh god, it really didn't come out easily.
And now we've got a weapon.
Crafty. Porthos is always very crafty with where he finds his weapons.
I find that news surprising and unlikely.
That zoom. Still got that espionage sort of styling.
Navas, bind his hands.
Right. Okay. Doing the trade. This isn't going to go how we think, though, is it? And that's so spy thriller, that little tapping.
But bring me that cipher, and I will never say a harsh word of the Musketeers again.
That'd be something. That makes me think they won't get that cipher, because where would we be without the king saying harsh words about the Musketeers all the time? What's Constance thinking? She is bold and brave, and that's why we love her. But oh my god, she is stealing the Dauphin. Hot damn. Where's she gonna take him? She probably knows.
Madame Bonacieux? Where are you going?
Oh my god.
I didn't want to disturb the Queen.
If he found out she has the air right there under her. Oh boy. She would have been decapitated. But she must know some better, more trustworthy healers. Some more holistic
My
kind
boy.
of medical people.
I have something for you, sire.
A nice spot to put it.
Ring. You kept it safe.
It took him a moment to even see it.
It is my son. He's very ill. Perhaps dying.
I knew there was a sadness in you. Breaks my heart to see you so.
Look at that shot.
Can I pray with you, sire?
What, here, now?
Why not? God is always with us.
You are a saint, milady.
One day, perhaps.
One day, perhaps. Look at that. I wonder if she means that.
Why, I've upset you. Forgive me.
There is nothing to forgive.
Wow. These two are actually really quite good together. I mean, chemistry is such jargon, but there is chemistry there. I kind of like this pairing more than Milady de Winter's other pairings previous. Yeah, you get a real honesty between them. Well, you get a real honesty out of the king. It's always hard to tell exactly what game Milady de Winter is playing. We're still not sure what she thinks she's going to get out of all this. But of course, yeah, there's power in being,
What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Mustache.
What's that? Baby. Is it yours?
Is it yours?
In case you hadn't noticed, you have to get pregnant first.
It is D'Artagnan's.
It's not his. It's not mine.
When does he think she went and had a baby?
I demand to know who this baby belongs to.
I can't tell you. Don't tell anyone you saw me.
This is a dangerous game. Oh man. Here we go. Let's get this baby well and back in its bonnet. Bonnet. Baby in the bonnet. If that's the correct way to use that expression.
I don't care what you do to me, Balthasar. Just let my daughter go free. She cannot harm you.
I think he'll take the cipher secret to his death. Oh dear. And she better not get punished for it. She just seems quite lovely.
Dauphin's governess, how could you let this happen?
Yeah.
I was so tired, I must have fallen asleep.
Where is Madame Bonacieux?
Constance. She wouldn't do this.
Arrest her.
What?
Come on, mate.
Please, Your Majesty!
Find my child, for pity's sake, find him!
Oh, no one is happy. No one is happy.
Anyone
I love it.
can perform, lady.
There is no one like me, sire. My only ambition is to bewitch you.
Yeah, they are very natural with each other. Oh, Lord.
Get out!
The king was not being very careful there, was he? Ah. Ugh. Yeah, I love how this episode's put together. A lot of dangerous shots. Ah, this might be more effective.
The cipher is in Samara's book.
You shouldn't have told him.
Where are you, Musketeers? Epic slow-mo. D'Artagnan literally kicked in the door, dodged a bullet. Aramis just freaking multi-slashed a guy. The music is blazing. That was epic.
I suggest you leave, unless you intend to shoot me as well.
We'll leave, but we're taking General Alaman and his daughter with us, and the cipher.
The cipher will be the bit they can't let go.
General Alaman and the cipher will stay here. The girl can leave. King Louis wishes to avoid a public embarrassment. Does he not?
Oh man, this Spanish ambassador plays such games. It's quite frustrating that the Musketeers have to go along with this. Nice. And all the king's men.
I have no idea. She has abducted the Dauphin. Anyone involved in the conspiracy will join her on the gallows.
Well done, Mustache, for not immediately saying anything there.
Have you hurt him?
She's healed him.
Trying to save his life.
The penalty for kidnapping the Dauphin
Not cool, man.
is execution.
Man, am I gonna start liking Mustache? If he starts kind of getting on board with our schemes here a bit. They clocked each other. Oh my word. Love these shots of Athos as like a military leader.
Any assault on Spanish citizens will provoke a diplomatic incident, Captain. Is that what you want?
The moment a man says all Moors are this, or all white men are that, he has abandoned his sanity and revealed his weakness.
And yet it is not me who is weak. Not I who will die on the scaffold.
Give me the cipher. I will show you how it works.
He's up to something.
No tricks, Tariq. It is undamaged.
As always, you have missed the point.
Gunpowder. Wow. Of course. And that way, the French didn't attack the Spanish. It was Spanish on Spanish violence. He's gone.
I was trying to save his life.
By taking him from his doctor's care to a common laundry?
He was dying. I thought the steam might ease his lungs. It's a common remedy amongst the people.
Common people are full of disease.
Dr. LeMay's treatments weren't working.
She must be hanged.
Oh my gosh.
The Dauphin's lungs are clearing and his fever has broken.
Phew. Here we go. Come on. Let's have some sense in here.
As a man of science, I must conclude that it was the steam and not I that saved his
Good
life.
on you. At least he's honest.
Madame Bonacieux should receive the credit.
Well, then, I suppose we had better not hang her.
Whiplash there.
Right this time, Madame.
Good man.
But I assure you, leeches are generally an infallible cure.
All right. That's pretty hilarious how that all wrapped up. Man, Aramis was really... He lost his temper early in the episode too, didn't he? He was really worried.
I wanted that gunpowder, Treville.
But at least the Spanish do not have it either, sire.
Something?
Yes, that is some compensation. Your musketeers have let me down again.
And the way we saw it, I don't know how they could have done better, of course.
It keeps happening, doesn't it?
Walk with me, Rochefort.
A loss for the Musketeers is a win for the Red Guard, unfortunately. They know I love this theme.
I'm leaving for Morocco this evening.
She is leaving.
You should search for your own home too, one day.
You're looking at it.
Life is going to be so hard without him.
I never knew my father.
This is
Not
the
at all.
stuff.
I guess he abandoned us. I don't know. Tomorrow, no matter how much you hurt him right now, I'd rather be in your position. And when the grief fades, you'll still have his memory. Treasure that.
But Porthos will find out more. Treville knows. Sweet. Oh, and a quicker ending than I expected right there. Yes, just confirming. Colin Salmon played Tariq Alaman, and he was also Dr. Moon in Doctor Who. Lovely. Enjoyed him. That was a good character. With some tricks up his sleeve, quite literally. Yeah, a man with his morals. He got his daughter out. That's the main thing. He got his daughter out and made sure that these these powerful tools of war weren't left in the hands of the Spanish. So well done. And, probably best for them to not be left in any hands. The French wanted them, but, King Louis is off the rails at the moment, and I don't know if I'd trust him with incredible gunpowder and cipher machine, because he's just running around saying, hang them, off with his head, and, and having affairs with mysterious women like Milady de Winter under the dining table. But yeah, like I said, I am enjoying these kind of new pairings that we're seeing, like King Louis and Lady de Winter. I'm, very apprehensive about where this is heading, because they are both capable of some great evil, I think. But together they are natural and enjoyable to watch, great on screen. The couple of scenes they had together, the few scenes they had together in this episode were all very enjoyable. We're teasing more and more this Porthos backstory, which, we got at the end of the first episode this season, between Treville and that other man whose name I've forgotten for now. But yeah, they were talking about it, and it's clearly something that's going to need to come to light. And the theme that plays every time they talk about it is so delectable that I'm so just intrigued by that music that I'm going to follow this storyline wherever it goes. Very, very keen, very exciting. It just feels so good. I love the vibe of this show. I mean, this episode had its own genre, basically. It was an espionage thriller, and it had kind of these tools of war, the hostage trades. It had D'Artagnan jumping onto that carriage and hiding on the back, all of this kind of great spy shit, And I think that's super cool that this show is, creative like that each episode can be its own kind of genre story in a way like that, within this Musketeers world, within this enjoyable period setting starring noble heroes. Speaking of interesting pairings, we saw more of Rochefort trying to get into the Queen's good graces, and, well, more specifically in this episode, into her bed, which, was an escalation I didn't quite expect. But, in another episode, he was saying the Queen loves me, and early on in the first episode, he had that look with the Queen, quite an extended look between them, at least showing how much he loves her. And in this episode, that scene where he just says it, that's probably one of the best moments of all of this show so far. That was just so well played, because there was like the lovely kind of soft music playing there as Rochefort is like silently pining after the Queen, and then he just says it. He just says, "I love you," and her look of just such genuine kind of trying not to overplay it kind of shock, as she's just spent this scene trying to friend zone him. You're such a great friend, and such a great supporter. It's so great to know there are people around you who I can genuinely trust. And then it's just lucky that he was able to weasel himself out of that. But the Queen clocked it, which is, another just nice thing about all of these characters is that even though we've got these moments of like almost unbelievable melodrama where people are doing and saying things that you're just surprised that they're going that far and doing that. But it's nice that they're not making that work by dumbing down the other characters and just making them naive and just clueless and blind to what's going around them. No, quite the opposite. We're constantly seeing Rochefort like clock other people who are somewhere where they shouldn't quite be. Like, he really clocked Milady de Winter in this episode, and her getting close to the king. So yeah, Rochefort is on top of kind of everything that's going on. And yeah, all of the characters are kind of, it's a game of eyes, really. And I mean, I heard an editor talk once about film editing, and they said the most important thing about editing a scene is the eyes. Basically, it is, I forget exactly how they phrased it, but like it is a game of eyes. Who is looking where, and that's how you edit it. You're following the gazes and the looks between characters. And then I think it was Russell T Davies of the Doctor Who showrunner who once said, with writing a story, the most important thing to know in a scene is what everyone in the room is thinking. And that's the other thing it does. By seeing all these characters clock each other, we're seeing what everyone in the room is thinking. And that's just a part of the joy of a show like this. And it is a joy. It really is a joy. Honestly, I'm going to say this episode was one of my favorites of the show so far. And there have been so many good ones, but this is one of the tops. I really enjoyed that episode. And 3 episodes in, I would say season 2 is not disappointing. It is certainly at least on par with season 1 from my perspective so far. I'm in. I'm absolutely in. Loving it. And loving watching it here with you, sharing your passion with me. Thanks for that. And till the next time, Tomity out.